Alright, I am gonna grab. I thought it was called Thief in this game, but I guess that's Guild Wars 2. I'm gonna grab Rogue. It's been a while, sorry. And to do that, so I didn't have this going. We're in Limsalo Mensa, the lower decks, and you can use the Fisherman's Aetheryte over there, Fisherman's Guild, and then you go down here to Loanward, the Gatekeep. There's naught behind these convent doors for a worldly type like you, missus. We're the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss, all pure and saintly like. Now bugger off. Hang about. Ain't you that lass as goes by the name of Mercy? It's a Rogadin. Is it eye patch? He does. Heh, I knew it. Something about milling primals leaves. Something about milling primals leaves its mark on the person. It does. Anyway, you being who you are, you must have an inkling as to what goes on here, eh? The Admiral sent ye to meet with one of me associates after that business with Leviathan, if you recall. That's right, lass. You stand at the entrance to the Rogues Guild. Of course, 'twould be a poor sort of underground organization if we put a bleeding sign up on the front door. Anyway, from what Lady Ugiri told me... Oh, hey. I didn't know... That's cool. Because on my other character that was a rogue and then became a ninja and blah blah blah, that wasn't there because I had never met Lady Ugiri on that character. It changes. That's cool. Told me, you're pretty handy in a scrap. She's off scene to some private business right now, but I reckon we might have some use for a prime lass like you. If you've an interest in joining us, tip us your daddles. What? Tip us your daddles, and we'll put a hilt in each one. Okay, just like the gods intended. So what do you say? Fancy learning a new trade? Do you wish to join the Rogues Guild? Yes. Good to see you're keen, but I should probably warn you on a few points before you dive in. Where most guilds take pride in turning their members into the best bloody candlestick makers they can be, we only care about getting the job done. And the job ain't pretty. You become one of us, and you'll soon be neck deep in scum and knife fights. So if you're looking to scamper across rooftops in bilk dandies are their blunt, you'd best take up with a different crew. Scamper across rooftops and bilk dandies are their blunt. I don't know what the fuck that means. Think on that and come back if you're still keen. I'm keen. Also, so long for now, Buffalo Cat. It's been a while. Pororogo, it's been a while. No caster like Black Mage Frog. My first daggers. There we go. My first daggers. Level 1. Rogue. I didn't scare you off then. Bene. They told me you was a meddlesome lass, and so it's proved. You'll need every ounce of that metal soon enough. Now step inside and have a prattle with Jacke. He's our upright man, the master of the guild. You may now freely enter the Rogues Guild. Speak with him to enter. You're looking to head inside? Yeah. Enter the Rogues Guild. And inside, we have... This is much different than I remember it. Only a couple tables. Someone practicing throwing a dagger at a humanoid-shaped target thingy. Crates, sacks. Yeah. Maybe this is all... And then there's a map over here with some knives in certain areas. There's wanted posters. Yeah. It was much more populated when I was here on my other character that had not progressed in the story so far. But we'll talk to Jacke. Jacke. I don't think any of those need to be phonetic. Jack with an E, basically. He's got a green bandana, kind of cocked a little bit to the left side. It's like it's kind of tilted. And then white and green cloth for his upper body, green pants that only go down a little bit past the knees. And he's got sandals. Here we go. Cutscene. There's a circular table in front of him with a map, and he's just got one dagger stabbed almost in the middle of it. I'm the one they called Jacke, though I'm surprised you've heard of me. Perhaps you'd be good enough to tell me your name, along with that the kindly cove has told you mine. He's got a dagger at each hip. The famous Mercy. Lonnie let you in, did he? He can't throw a blade for shite, but that one I don't miss naught when it comes to sizing up a dimber mort for the Stalin. Don't know what that means. Just one thing, you ain't a pirate, are you? I shake my head no. Well then, it's time you was stalled to the rogue. Pull on your best beater cases, and I'll swear you in myself when you're ready. Now, I could fill your waddles with the storied history of our guild, but that's just Wids and Wind. That's W-H-I-D, so W-H-I Delta Sam, Wids and Wind. The most important thing, the only thing we care about is getting the job done. Now, most folk, and I'm assuming you're among them, know that not long after Limsa's founding, the city was overrun by a motley collection of pirates and thieves. But, as wild as that lot were, it soon became clear that they'd all end up killing each other if they didn't lay down a few rules. An unspoken code of conduct, as it were. 1. You don't bite the purses of your fellow Lominsons. 2. You don't rook a crew out of their spoils. And 3. You don't trade coals like they was chattel. I'll admit the finer points of the code are murky, but most agree on those 3 at least. Now, you might be thinking, none of that amounts to a sack of dillberries now the Admiral's outlawed piracy, but in the back alleys and black markets where Merleveb's grip ain't so tight, the code's still alive and well. And just as the law is enforced by the Yellow Jackets, the code is regulated by us rogues. We go where the shadows are darkest and hand out justice to them as break the code. Some rum-soaked cove steals goods from the wrong coal, and we steal them back. That's the job, my natty lass. At another table, someone's just flipping his knife. The other is like sharpening one against the other. A bunch of bottles on the table, either empty or whatever. Of course, we don't hop the twig when blade work's called for neither. You'll see there's more to our dagger play than just sticking coals with the pointy end. We'll weaken a mark with poison, fade away and strike him in the fade away and strike him in the dark man's is that, it's one word, okay. Whatever it takes to get the work done. Well, Mercy, what do you say to that? Got the guts to do a rogue's job? Sure. Alright then, first off, we'll have to get your kit sorted out. A rogue needs to be light on her dew beaters to stay on a mark's tail. The job might have you fighting across a deck or weaving through a mob. And the last thing you want is a great battle axe what hooks itself on every rope and post. That's why we stick to daggers. They let you slip through the streets just as easily as they slip through a rook's ribs. Here, take these stabbers and let's see how they look on you. Just don't get so excited with your new toys that you forget to dress for the role. You'd be surprised at how many colts come back to me in their bloody small clothes. I'm not gonna do that, cause but my first daggers is complete. You get a dagger. Rogue is unlocked. And that's gonna be it for this quest. I do not have gear, really. I got the greaves and a couple of rings. So I got boots, but I'm in my small clothes, as he calls it, for everything in all other cases. We'll pop this as a new rogue. Put it here for now. I got my tanks here, healers here. This is my ranged magic, ranged physical, and then melee, which rogue/ninja definitely is. But yeah, that's it for this quest and video. I'm gonna go get some clothes on, and then I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye for now.